Hey everyone, so Aniket here from MIT AOE Placement Cell, and today we have with us Sumit Mahajan. He has been selected for BMC placements. So let's just start with introducing him over here. Sumit, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Aniket. Hello, everyone. My name is Sumit Mahajan, and I am from MIT Academy of Engineering. Currently pursuing BTech from as a IT engineer, and my current CGPA is 9.55. I'm really enthusiastic to work as a software engineer and also like to solve real world problems. And to tell more about I have worked as a BMC software intern in last previous e- session, and that's all. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a few questions for you, Sumit, which we believe is going to help the audience here clear their doubts and just be ready for what's about to come. So for those of you who have joined this session with a link but are not aware, BMC has started recruitment for the 2024 batch. That is next year. So for those of you who are in third year right now, this is for you guys, okay? So starting with that, let's first begin with how was your experience with BMC's internship? Like, what did you learn at the company?
See, so the internship period was of 6 months actually, from Jan to June actually, yeah. And in that we were assigned the live project, which was under the business unit of BDA as a database. It was one, and there we have to do the automation script. As we know, as a BMC, they always try to hire R&D engineer over there, and it was little bit of research and development part. Over there we have to work on a project of database where we would be downloading the Oracle patches in automation fashion. So we have to download the Oracle patches. To give the short idea, the patches are being used for the databases which MNCs used actually as a BMC product. So over there we have to download that products, and including with that project they also had one competition, coding competition, where there were 2 days competition for two problems, actually one day for one problem and second day for second problem. And that was the part of which we have worked on. And talking about the experience, I really learned a lot about like how we should have a scrum call, like how we should introduce and how we should do all the stuff while talking with your mentors, and how we should prepare and show yourself like how you are working about your projects. like uh, Take for example, our project was actually the automated part, and our tech stack was working on the Python. So we would be it was basically web scraping in Python. So they told about that you should work on it, but the project was already created. So that project was already created and it was not working correctly, and so they told about to try to
Debug
build
and
this
find
in
it.
right way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was in I guess third year students may be knowing about wget, like they would be learning in OS and all. So wget command, how that works and how we should be using the different approaches for that. So it was quite good. Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll also let you know that right now we are going to have our pre-placement talk with BMC in a few days here. And after that, we have the first aptitude round. So, any particular resources or things you would suggest that we should look into in order to better our preparation?
Yeah, sure. At our time, first of all, it was first aptitude, one aptitude session, and then there were three more core subjects, OSCN and DBMS, and two coding problems. In our time, like it was told us to try to solve the coding problems in Java only, and the two problems were cakewalk. Like if you are following lead code, code chef, or code forces, then you would be able to solve it
Those are
easily.
easy problems. Okay.
Yeah, so the coding problems were not that much hard. It was like cakewalk questions. And talking about aptitude, if you are solving BTech Guru problems genuinely, then it's sure like you will solve them easily. In computer networks, like try to understand the OSI, all the layers properly. and TCP, UDP. That protocols are actually important, like how they work. And the question types were MCQ and also the multiple select questions also. And about database also DBMS, the questions were little bit tough, like about transactions also. You must have learned in your second year about transactions and all, so the questions were also asked on that also. And in DSA, they did ask about hash table, like how hash table and all the collisions, like how if there are collisions, then how you will be working on it. So this was the level for it. And to prepare like for DSA, if you are solving the problems, yeah, if you are good in problem solving, then it show like you would be not having any problems. And for aptitude, you can refer the RS Agarwal book, or also the Unacademy sources are available on YouTube also in free. So you can refer that one. And for core subjects, like it's okay, like you if you follow any, if you are following any book, or else YouTube, there are many available resources over there also. So you can work on it. Yeah.
Okay, so was there a 50-50 split between aptitude and problem solving questions?
No, it was not actually discussed about that. So I don't think so that there was any criteria about it. But as we have seen, if you were able to solve the coding questions too in successful manner, then the students were selected. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, it is important that we get through with the programming questions or
Yeah. Right.
problem solving,
Yeah.
so that then after that the aptitude you'll get a better chance of getting selected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So for those of you who are watching, Zenzar program is where this links into, because Zenzar is providing training for Java right now, and even Hebion Labs is teaching you Java. If you are in any of these programs, it will definitely help you, because as you just heard, BMC would prefer you to write code in Java, and I think other languages were allowed, not preferred but allowed.
Yeah. No. No. Did tell about like you should solve them in Java only.
Okay, they made it compulsory that you have to write code in Java and then solve these problems.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys will definitely be in an advantageous position if you are attending any of those programs. And after that, we also have a question about the work experience you gained there. Like you said that you have applied the knowledge that you have gained with Linux OS or even commands and command line scripting. So you did some kind of automation there.
Yeah, so the automation part about was web scraping. Like anybody over here would be knowing about web scraping in Python. So Selenium, we did use over
Selenium
there,
Scrap you used.
because the Oracle website there, where Oracle patches have been available over there, wget command was not working properly. So we tried to find out different solutions while using curl. Also, curl is also one command in vice of wget, but we were not having one good solution for that also. So we go through all the solutions, and then we find like Selenium was the good one. And we had one solution, like yes, Selenium can work. So if anybody would be having the idea about web scraping like in Selenium, then they would be understanding, like automation part was totally designed in web scraping manner, where we did the web scraping and downloaded the patches.
Mhm. So, your performance, I assume, it was going to be monitored during this internship period before the final offer
Yeah.
was given to you.
Yeah. They did mention about it, like your performance is going to be monitored by your HR, and also the managers, senior managers. They are looking under you and what you have been performing in your all the sessions which have been taken by the BMC. And I think so. Coding, like the quest which was taken in between, that was little bit important. Which 2 days per, yeah.
Okay. So, internship is done then. The final offer that was made to you. So, can you disclose what was the offer to you?
Yeah, so I had just received in before 2 days only. The offer is of 14 CTC, 14 LPA, and yeah, so it's a good offer. Like, and third year students are having this good opportunity now. So try to bug up and get the opportunity of BMC
Okay. Also, guys, BMC is one of the first companies that visit the college for placements,
college.
like for every academic year. They are one of the first companies that visit the campus to make sure that you they can get the talent that they're looking for, and then all the other companies they follow through after a few months of gap. So this is one of the really good opportunities, because even if you do not get selected, you will have a really good idea of what to expect in your interviews, which is really important when you even when you're going for other companies. Also, Sumit, would you tell us about the experience that you had with your HRs over there? Like, were they friendly? Were they helpful? What did you face any issues?
We didn't have contact with directly the HR actually. We did have contact with our mentors and our managers. They were quite friendly and also support us
So
during our
those were
solving the
employees
problems.
of
Yeah, right. So working on that project, they were mentors, senior managers also were also there. They were monitoring us, and they do told us like where you should work on, where you are actually lagging. And they also had one session of like PPT presentation, like how you present your skills and how you are able to understand the problem properly. And they did give the feedback like you should learn to do XYZ things and get some knowledge about these things. So yes,
pushing
they were
deeper
actually
into
friendly and also helping us. Yeah.
Okay, we have a question from someone watching over here. They are asking, were you comfortable with Java from the first year itself? So when did you start learning Java, if not?
Yeah, so I actually started Java from second year. Actually, in our second year, we do
SDL
have
course.
Java in our SDL course, right? So from that year only, I started solving the problems in Java. I I do prefer as Python as a for solving the problems, but yeah, I was comfortable in Java also. And don't worry, like if you are able to solve the problems, there is not at all questions that much difficult that you will be not able to solve in Java also. Try to understand the basic syntax also of Java, like how we can able to solve them, and you will be able to solve the questions.
Hopefully that answers your question. Guys, just a friendly reminder, if you have any more questions, you can put them in the chat box. We'll be watching that for the next 1 or 2 minutes. If you guys have any questions, you can put them there. Meanwhile, Sumit, is there anything else you would like to share from your experience, or something that I may have missed out on asking?
Yeah, like see, in this time there is some little bit different criteria, I think so, according to what I've seen in our mail. So there would be two different days, and like just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so BMC would be organizing two rounds actually this time, I think so, according to me. And if there, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, so two different rounds would be there, and in two rounds, second round would be specifically of problem solving. So this time it may be little bit difficult to solve the problems according to me. But if you are comfortable and solving the problems daily, then I don't think so you would be having problems. And also try to participate when you have been selected in BMC. Also try to participate in every session they are conducting, because they do keep a eye on you and also how you're performing also. And be positive, like it is really not difficult to get any company. And if you're thinking like how I will be able to crack it, it's not difficult. Just keep faith in yourself and you will surely crack it. Yeah.
Okay. We have another question. This one, I think you've already answered this. Someone's asking, can we code in C++? So, in your time, Java was the only option.
Yeah, right. In our time, actually, they do told us like in pre-placement talk only, like you should solve the problems in Java only. At your time, it may change because they are having one different round for problem solving. So it may change or not. I don't have any idea about it.
Okay, so guys, for those of you who are asking questions and which requires input from the HR, we have a pre-placement talk with Zenzar. The dates for which I'll be sending you an email regarding that. There will be dates for the pre-placement talk as well as the first aptitude test or examination that you'll have to face. It will be within this month, before the 30th. Both of these things. Okay, I'll be sending you the dates for this. Meanwhile, Sumit, how did you manage the internship? Like, were there did you class with your academics or classes?
No, actually not, because they didn't give us that much of pressure. Like they do told us like you have to contribute your 4 to 5 hours, but it was not that much burden on us actually. Like it was smooth process, and we did enjoy like our project whatever they have assigned us. So it was quite complex, and we really enjoyed it because it was live project, and we were working on a live project. Like it is really enthusiastic for us. And about like if you think like how we will be able to manage, then there is actually no problem, because our college is up to 5 p.m. max to max, and afterwards you have ample amount of time, and even if you contribute daily 1 to 2 hours, you will able to manage the time.
Okay, we have another question here. Himanshu is asking, what all topics should we prepare for the BMC internship? So can you just quickly restate the topics, just the topics?
Yeah, see, for aptitude, like if you are familiar with solving BTech Guru problems, then there will be no problem to solve the aptitude questions. For computer networks, all the OSI layers, like if you're good in that, then there will be no problem. Specifically, we the questions were asked about TCP and UDP, and it were on application based, like it were actually application based. So try to understand the TCP UDP layer in all the layers, all the protocols actually in a detailed manner. And in DSA, we were actually grind on hash table, like some half of the questions were on hash table actually, and how the collisions will occur, and how the output would be. So that was the type of the question for DSA. And database, it was questions on query actually, SQL, and also on transactions also. So it is important to have good knowledge about our core subjects. If you're good in our core subjects, then it's half the way done. And about the coding problems, it were easy. Yeah.
Okay. Did your interview happen after the online assessment? Or
No, see, that is the biggest plus point for everyone. Like they don't conduct any interview. They do judge you on your internship only, like how you perform on your internship, and they do check our soft skills also, like how you give the output, like how you are able to convey your results, like how you are able to convey your results to a senior manager and manager. So they do check the soft skills also. So at that time only they do check your all the skills, and they don't conduct any interviews afterwards. So that is the big plus point according to our BMC placement.
okay, so guys, you can consider that your interview is basically the internship period. They'll watch you, they'll judge you, and it's important you stay professional and as well as on time. Punctuality is really, really important because they will
Important.
be watching you. And we have more questions over here. What is the weightage of topics and aptitude? I'm pretty sure this breakdown won't be available right now.
Actually, they didn't mention the weightage and all, because I also don't remember like how much questions were asked on each section. So it were actually three sections only. One was about core subjects, second one was about aptitude, and third one was about coding. So at this time it may change, and they may convey you like what would be the weightage of according to the problem also. But at our time it was not conveyed to us.
Okay, Sanket, you've asked this question, weightage of topics and aptitude. Uh, we'll try and get the HR to answer this question during the pre-placement talk. Okay, I
Replacement of,
think
yeah.
he'll be more better equipped to answer this question. Also, was the internship in virtual mode?
Sorry.
Was the internship in virtual mode? Is someone asking?
Yeah, it was totally virtual, because at the time when we joined, the COVID was there also.
Hmm.
So they did had in virtual time only, and it would be similar to you also, most
Okay.
probably.
So you guys can expect that even this year it will not change because it's really difficult with academics that they'll call you to office, and if they do call you to
Right.
office, who is going to be there after the working hours? So it will be online. And did you visit BMC office in offline mode for internship purpose?
No, I did directly visit to take my letter only.
He's got placed over there, like he just mentioned. So he did visit the office right now to claim his letter of selection. Or, what do you call it again?
Letter
Um,
of intent.
yeah, letter of intent.
Yeah.
So I think that's all the questions we have over here. And yes, I think that will do it. Guys, any more questions? You have another 60 seconds. If you want to ask anything, anything we have left out, any more doubts you want to ask, and this is it. Okay, Himanshu has a question here. Were the coding questions on simple data structures or similar to competitive coding level? I think.
Uh, yeah, it was similar to like competitive programming, and it was little bit easy only. Like you can consider it was a cakewalk problem of code shape.
So, if you are practicing on Code Chef, then you will be familiar with the star system they have, one star, two star. So, I think speaking that way, even if you are a two-star programmer or you have a two-star profile, then I think it should be easy enough to answer those questions, right?
Yeah, right. Like if you are solving the problems daily, then I don't think so you would be having any problem.
Hopefully, Himanshu, that answers your question, and we have no more questions. So that's it. I think we'll be concluding it here. We have been live for 20 minutes. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining us, and thank you so much for being here and taking out time from your busy schedule to make sure that you are
Yeah,
here.
no problem. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Guys, you can
Thank
take
you.
a leave.